So a lot of times people know they need certain vendors. They need to know they have to get the photographer, the cake, and all these other vendors. But they always overlook the videographer. The videographer, in my opinion, it's almost essential. You have to have that. They add so much value. Like I said earlier, the photographer is very good at capturing still pictures, things that you can look through an album. But a lot of times over the years, you'll forget what happened during the wedding, what people say, what actually happened when you weren't there. And these are the moments that you definitely want to capture. So years later, you can go down and sit in the couch and watch all these moments. What really happened when you weren't there? Some things were said, and these are the moments that you're always going to remember.
I completely agree. Like, our wedding day, it went by so quickly, and we feel so lucky to have something to look back on and remember each moment. And people overlook the fact that you can hire a photographer, but sometimes the photographer all the pictures may not come out clearly, and then with a video, you can just look back on it and see how the day went by, how you can relive it. Because I've based on prior experience, I had friends who had hired photographers, but the pictures came out all completely blurry, and they were upset about that. But if they have had a video, they can just like relive the day, and they just have something to look back on.
Right after the wedding, I looked at all the photographs, and I was really happy what I saw. But at the end of the day, I was actually most excited to look at the videotape that Elena in Focus produced. I can say for sure that when I watched the videotape, I got really emotional, and I know Amanda got really emotional because you really capture the whole day, beginning to end. You see what really happens, people talking, all the scenery, all the things that you miss because you're only focusing on the area around you. But Elena wanders around, and she captures everything else that's going on, the scenery, the people around, and what people are saying. And these are the things that are really important, and when you watch them, you realize that you're really happy you captured these moments.
My first reaction to the videos, I felt like I was reliving the day again. Our wedding day was just so beautiful, and I always say, oh, I wish I can relive it, I wish I can relive it. But when we first watched it, I felt like I was reliving it all over again. It's very emotional to me. I don't know, it was just great seeing, I guess, his reaction of me walking down the aisle, of me, of us exchanging our vows. It was just really something that I'm just so happy to have. Oh, of course I cried. I feel like I'm going to cry right now, just talking about it. Her work is just amazing, and we're just so happy that we have something to look back on and relive our day. I actually came across In Focus through our photographer, Brittany. She had recommended In Focus to us, and once we met with In Focus, we just fell in love. She had such a great personality. We felt very at ease with her, and we looked at her work, and everything was just fantastic. And we also had the opportunity to have her film our engagement shoot, and we just loved that. Like, everyone was raving about it at our wedding, and they just couldn't believe that it was us. Like, they've seen us when we were little, but now they see us as adults, and they just couldn't believe it was us.
I knew immediately that Elena was In Focus was the one that we were going to use for our wedding day. I was really happy talking to her. She was just so comfortable working with, and her packages were very customizable and flexible to cater to our needs. So it was a no-brainer for us. We picked Elena in Focus, and we didn't look back, and we're just so happy with all the end results.
Well, I would just say, just be yourselves. The day goes by so quickly, and when working with In Focus, you just completely forget that the camera's there. She does her job in capturing all the key moments for you, so you don't have to worry about, oh, is she going to get this or is she get that.
You can just tell when you review Elena's work from prior weddings that she is really good at what she does. She has all the high-tech technology. She keeps up to date with that. So when your wedding day, you're so stressed out already, and so many things are going on everywhere. The last thing you have to worry about is the videographer, because she will capture everything that you want captured.